Throughout human history, one thing has been a constant: crime. There are many types of crimes committed and many types of investigators who look into them. Criminals get very creative to stay ahead of the law. Find out crime doesn't pay. Join Jason Esty as he dissects various crimes, mysteries, and disappearances.
Crime Maze.
Hey, hello, my amazing, beautiful YouTube community everywhere. You look beautiful. And of course, my name is Jason, and I go by ESTEY'S Crime Maze. That's right. And boy, my channel is taking off. I am so thankful for all of you amazing subscribers out there. We're over 300 now suddenly, and I'm a new channel. And I got hundreds of comments. It's unbelievable. I'm super excited, everyone. So again, if you think perhaps that I have value to share with humanity, or if you just enjoy my videos, I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you might smash that like button, hit the bell icon to be notified for future videos, and feel free to leave me a comment, everyone. I read them. I appreciate your engagement, and apparently all this helps with the algorithms. So with that being said, on this short video, my friends, I want to address a YouTube channel, a YouTube creator, and he's very good overall, even though we agree to disagree on certain things, or that is if we interview together. You see, his name is Devil's Advocates, and I think his real name is Lee. Hopefully I haven't butchered his real name. But again, he goes by Devil's Advocates, and I communicated with him. I want my audience to know this. Yes, and I messaged him, and I simply said, I'd like to interview you because I want to pick his brain. You know, we could bounce ideas off one another. I think it could be a really entertaining live. And so anyway, I messaged him. And to his credit, he messaged me back in I think 24 hours. And he said, the gist of it was he said, I think I quote verbatim, he said, yes. And he said, just email me and tell me what you want to talk about. So I did. Like I said, I mentioned to him, or I told him, that I want to talk about the extraction operation theory. In other words, you know, the students are alive. They're protected under WITSEC. And I've done several videos on this, and more people, thankfully, are looking at this. There's a lot of validity to it, I believe, my friends. But, you know, and he can agree to disagree. After all, his channel, he calls it Devil's Advocate. So he'll place Devil's Advocate. And as I said on my messages to him, and now I've sent him numerous messages, I said, even on the first one, I said, look, obviously, you could give your theory. You could play devil's advocate and try to show why do you think this crime actually took place. I would hopefully get into perhaps the staged crime scene. Most of us are starting to realize when you look at this whole thing, my friends, it's a staged crime scene. I'll go over the evidence to back that up with devil's advocates. And he could try to play devil's advocate with that. You see, I'm wondering though, my friends, he hasn't messaged me back. That's right. He's ghosted me. What the hell's going on? And so this video is for you, Devil's Advocates. I would hope that you would show some intellectual integrity and honesty and just be a man and message me back. How about that? Even if you don't want to do the interview. And if you don't want to do the interview, that's okay. You see, my friends, even some of these social media creators, and I'm not saying that Devil's Advocates is one of them, but we got to ask sometimes, where did they come from? But Devil's Advocates, apparently he's a teacher, and I can absolutely respect that. And I don't think there's any reason to not believe that he was a teacher, because he said so. And I think we could believe that. But, you know, I'm an open book at full disclosure, my friends. Like I've said in previous videos, I was a public speaker. I was honored to do it, and I protested on the streets with many of you out there going against the COVID mandates. But I know that's a whole other topic. Sorry, everyone. I won't ramble on about that. But no, I'm an open book and full disclosure. And again, I think Devil's Advocates, if he agreed to an interview, again, I think we could bounce our ideas off one another. Obviously, I will allow him we can agree to disagree. But I think we might even have good chemistry. And by the way, my friends, I'm about to be interviewed by somebody who even has a much bigger platform. I won't say who it is. I'll keep you posted though, my friends, as it gets closer to hopefully happening. But back to, I believe his real name is Lee, Devil's Advocates. I put the challenge out to you. I've done it respectfully. I hope you message me back, yes or no. After all, you agreed to the interview. I explained what we could talk about. Hello? And we're both digging in on the IDAHO4 case like many of you, my friends. I appreciate all of you IDAHO4 true crime junkies out there. And eventually I'll be covering other crime cases. I did cover one other crime case recently. So anyway, I've said enough, I think, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. It's entirely up to you, dude. Again, I just hope you'll be man enough and do the right thing. And message me, yes or no. If you don't want to do the interview, you don't even have to explain why. I think I'll know why if you don't go for the interview. And I don't need devil's advocates to do this. I'll keep growing my channel with all of you amazing community out there. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed and you're enjoying my content overall in videos. Really appreciate it. So anyway, devil's advocates, my friends. He hasn't played fair yet. We'll see. Again, I put the challenge out to him. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. And have an amazing, again, beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. See ya. I go by ESTEY'S Crime Maze. Bye.